Guys, this is a true story where I went from being really strong to basically not able to lift a 12 case of pop where it was really heavy to back to lifting a 24 case like it was easy without steroids, without going to the gym, even without stretching. I'll explain all of it in this video. If you want to stick around, please like and subscribe. I'm not a workout channel. I have done workouts in the past quite a bit, especially when the teacher decides it's time to kill the class. Not with violence, with pure workout and having fun doing so. Yes, I'm fat now, but at that time I was skinny as a rail. Now, I was working at a place where I was having to do welding, or at least the machine was, and I lifted beams. These will be the length of a snowcat box, and essentially when you see a snowcat gets to you overseas, you see sometimes they're in mailboxes. I lifted that big long piece of metal like it was candy. After I worked at Walmart, I don't work there anymore, so don't even think about it, that part. I won't go back. I have my reasons. I literally got so weak being a cashier, I couldn't lift. So I decided I need to fix this now. I did not take any steroids at all. And I should know because I can't afford them in the first place, and you need a subscription to buy them in the first place. And I didn't take, I did drink some muscle milk and that. I did do exercise between going to work. I also did not go to the gym and get a membership. I had none. I also had no money for it in the first place for any of that. It's just for basic little pills, but it all had to be over the counter. So no steroids allowed. And I basically used a deep tissue massager and massaged my muscles and worked out till I literally collapsed. By the time I was done, I could barely move. I did a bunch of lifting weights of my weights I had on hand. I've had them for years. By that time, it's like 15 years I had them. And I would lift them till I literally couldn't lift. Deep tissue massage my whole entire arm, where every muscle which was going to be connected to that part, and repeatedly lift till literally I couldn't lift it anymore. And then I deep tissue massage again. I think I did it twice, each session to 3 times to 4. And that's all I did. I don't have the money like Logan Paul, which is stupid. I have to lift pretty cheaply. And I could lift 25 pounds in less than 2 weeks. And I was also working too at the same time, having to deal with customers. And still, I went from barely able to lift a 12 case to literally lifting a 24 case like it was nothing. And just in case, and I did test my strength before I started that 2 weeks, I just went over to the Walmart section and picked up a weight. I could barely lift the 5-pound weight with my right arm, which is my writing hand. After the 2 weeks, I could lift the 25 pounds pretty easy. Yeah. 0 steroids. Just give me one little sector in this video. I'm not even gonna cut. This is the massager. It uses power. And this is the pot. This is the thing. You can buy this on Walmart.com for they're sold out, but normally you can get them for like $30 on Walmart.com USA or Amazon for around $50. Yeah, these things are so great. I recommend always getting a good deep tissue massager because let's say you hurt your muscle at work. This baby will help you regain your muscle strength a lot faster. Instead of your muscle feeling like it's burning up, this takes it away without painkillers. You can take painkillers also to drop that part. But this is a must-have to get. It's like you went to a massage parlor and spent like $100. And also, I should tell you the key thing about guys who get the muscles ripped up. I have actually heard about it. They would get massages between workouts. So this is that person they would have used. I'm doing myself for 30 bucks. And I had this before I started that. I had used it many times when I went to the gym where I went. And no, it's not weightlifting. It's more like the teachers decide. Everyone needs to work out till they drop over in an hour. Push-ups, crunches, sprints. Yeah. Who's left? Yeah, in the United States of Thief-River Falls, Minnesota. And he was even the tough teachers. Yeah. And if you want to, Johnny Somali wouldn't stand a chance against me, but I wouldn't bother with him because he would actually have to provoke me enough to make me willing to. Basically, he has to threaten my life or do something which will kick that part in. And still, I'll just put him to the ground and restrain him before he gets arrested. I would never have to deal with him. Sorry about that. But this is a great thing. I might put it in the description. If I don't, please comment below about it. But yeah, this is a really great item. I'm just going to check one thing, making sure it's on. Yeah. But otherwise, guys, have a great day. That's how I went from barely lifting 5 pounds weight to lifting over 25 pounds in 2 weeks without having to do anything except workout and exercise. Oh, I should also say I was fat too. And I'm even stronger than I was then. So if you think 25 pounds is something, you know when they had the 3-section couches? Just yesterday, the one which doesn't have the middle in it, I lifted and put it on my shoulder. Yeah, and lifted it. It was kind of heavy. The person thought, it's too heavy. Yeah, tell that to me. I threw that thing on my shoulder and it was heavy and walked out the door. Just a short distance. And then moved the rest of her couches. And then did other stuff in the apartment before walking out. Because I had to move all 3 parts. And mostly myself. She was willing to help, but I did not want her because her hands were hurting, and I respect her a lot. She is an old lady. I just call them that, but because they're all up to age, but they know for a fact they are. But I help them out no matter what. And I'm gonna always help out people as much as I can. Otherwise, have a great day. See you next time.